All right, so my attack power is 4320 right now. So if I equip this and this, I guess it does tell me it's 4278. But it's fast, and see, that's one of my problems right now is I'm not fast enough. But see, I want to make sure I don't want to get rid of that just in case. See what's in this one? No, that's just some junkage. Well, see, now that's better than what I got. Damage per hit. Damage to healthy enemies. This one has overpower. What was it? This one. Well, let's go try this. Do a little testing. Figure this out. This in there. What's on this one? Damaging a skill will grant you 4%. The Wolf's Bite. We need an aspect of... That would be right there. Must be Wolf's Bite. Oh, do we not have that one? Grizzly Rage, increased damage while poisoned as werewolf. Werewolf. Aspect of the Alpha. I don't think I actually ever... Hold on. All right, there we go. So this Wolf's Bite, is that can't be a new one. It would tell me. Must already have it. Wolf's Bite of the Moonrise. Is it Moon? Yeah, that's what it is. Go. Let's hit that and see what happens. It turned into Bearded Axe of the Moonrise. Damage per second, 50 plus 54 damage per hit. Fast damage to healthy enemies. 70 willpower, 200 more life. I don't know if that's going to make up. Being that much faster, I don't know if it's going to actually make up for anything. All right, let's try. Yeah, so we got enough to go and summon him one time, but yeah, I'm not doing that. Earth and Wound, extra shrines. Go try this out. With this new... let's fire up. Get a potion on. Increase attack speed. I'm hoping that this will make up. Oh yeah, I think this will be a big difference. This should make things better. Should. Let's see. I feel like I lost a little DPS though. With the extra lightning I was getting from the other. moving a little faster too. That's good. Why is that sound not coming through? Oh, I got stunned. Throw the storm on him. Oh, why is that sound not coming through? That's why. There we go. Gotta have the game sound. Just seems weird to watch it without game sound, especially if I'm gonna put this over on YouTube later, which is the plan.
I must wait a moment.
And I'm not a fan of the werebear and werewolf builds. That's why I was doing the what I call the Lord of Storms build that I'm doing here. I'm not using a guide or nothing. I'm just building it as I go along. But every time I attack now, because of one of the things I have on, because of wearing this, it makes all my skills werewolf skills. So what's it do? It turns me into werewolf, and I don't want to be a werewolf. Not a werewolf fan. Not a werebear fan.
I'm not ready yet.
Corpse Mason, Loskov Death Flash. Nice name. Oh yeah, I think this is a little more manageable, I think, with the speed instead of with the too high speed. Nice, lethal shrine. Nothing but crits, right? All those yellow numbers stacking up.
I must wait a moment.
Oof. I haven't even fired off well, I fired it off once.
I'm not ready.
I haven't even had to actually drop a cataclysm yet. Oh, I didn't even know, so I'm going to drop my cataclysm now. Hopefully it'll recycle before these 43 seconds are up. This is going to be tough. I just got to keep an eye on my...
I'm not ready yet.
Wait, something's working right in this build. 20 seconds, that cataclysm should last. Yay, level 55.
I'm not ready yet.
Ooh, I might be right here. I might be a little stuck. Nope. Seems like I'm doing alright. 5 seconds left. That's lots of good XP, but you end up using the stuff you get from the totem, the buff you get from the totem burns out by the time you get done fighting everybody. Here we go, there's the next gate. My only caveat to using the storm skills, well, I guess there's two of them. There's the creeper, the poison creeper.
I do not have enough spirit.
And I took Ghost's recommendation and I'm using Earthen Bulwark as a skill, just to back it up. Oh, that guy might die. You need to die, Mr. Banshee. Or Mrs. Banshee, or whatever you are.
I must wait a moment.
Travel to the festering ruins. Nice. We are the storm. Now look at...
I must wait a moment.
I guess we're not a storm. We're just a... electrical conduit.
I'm not ready yet.
We're going to fire off a storm in here for sure. Oof, did he stun me?
Wait a moment.
He stunned me right as I killed him.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. I know you're not ready. Gotta work on my resists. Oh, I gotta collect stupid stuff from the animus carriers now. This and the kill everybody on this floor ones, I hate. Cause they're just like, it's just like they take too long. If that makes sense.
I'm not ready yet.
I did not mean to fire off my storm, but I did.
I must wait a moment.
Dang. Almost like it's hard.
I must wait a moment.
I have a feeling that this box is gonna be cursed one. Fingers crossed. Nope. Look at that.
I'm not ready.
Okay, so that's half of them. Hopefully there's not any other ones back there I gotta go back and get.
I'm not ready yet.
This is not the fastest build, you know. There's guys running these in like 12 seconds and stuff like that. I'm not about that. I'm not speed running, you know. I'm not trying to set any
I must wait a moment.
kind of records. I'm just trying to complete them. Chest armor. I haven't picked up good chest armor in a while. Still haven't picked up good armor. This stuff is all 625. What's my axe? 691. This is all 625, so I need to go up like 2 more levels. Yeah, see, I missed an animus carrier somewhere. Gotta go back and get it now. No cam tonight. The camera, like a super delay on it, and I don't know why. It makes it hard to watch when my mouth isn't synced up. Oh, it must be over here. And I haven't set the synced well, or the voiced well, I think it is. You can set it so that it syncs up, but you gotta do a bunch of like testing and stuff. Figure it out. I just haven't done it yet. Ooh, this guy's a waller, huh? That's okay, you be a waller. Oh, that's cheap. This one didn't even show up until I killed the first one. Nice glyph. What's glyph do for me? Or Bane do for me? Next radius, let's see. For every 5 intelligence, person within range, you deal 2%. Grant, let's see. 25% bonus to all rare nodes. So right now I have 5 dexterity, you give 2% more. Let's 2, 4, 6, 8. That should be 10% more. 10% more lightning. And then I do another 12% because I have that secondary. Oh, that's a good glyph. I gotta run all the way back and drop this stuff in our little animus urn. Whatever it's called. Just because I don't like that thing. So anticlimactic. There should at least be a better... Oh, I don't have any spirit. That's okay.
I'm not ready yet.
I need the one that gives you the... You don't lose. Your cost is refunded if you're fighting bosses.
I must wait a moment.
Alright. Uh-oh. It's full, Clark.
My bags are full.
Alright, let's go. Oh! No! No, no, no! Oh, Zach, man, what's going on? It is past my bedtime. I got a good... What time is it? It's 8:37. I got a good 2 hours yet. 10 o'clock, you know, I turn into a pumpkin. Us old guys. We get a... You know... Our fairy godmother comes in and makes us go back to... Where's the armor guy? Oh, there she is. All right. 625, 620. 845. Oh, no. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Yeah, gosh, it's an hour earlier there, right? It's like 7 something. Down in great state of Texas. I will probably be coming to Texas in more than likely 7:36. Oh, you're still working? Dang. I used to have those days. I'm glad I don't do that anymore. I have a new outlook on life. It sounds... see, that's got 3 spirit per second, better armor, more willpower. We're not going to sell that. We're going to put that on and we're going to change. So need to put audacity or no, what is it? Obedience on that. Aspect of disobedience. Best buff in there, best thing in the game. You get 4 armor, increased armor when you do any damage, stacking up to 34%. Like free armor. Alright, let's go back and pick up those other 2 pieces and see what they were. They should still be there. It is. I'm coming down I think we're going to come down in September. And then I think we're going to come down again I'm going to come down, I think, for the race. In the F1 race, my son's company is going to get him some good tickets, weekend passes, because they're a minor sponsor of one of the teams. I don't know if I should say which team, but they're going to be for that race one of the sponsors, one of the minor sponsors, so they're going to have passes. You won't, yeah, I know Austin's not everybody's cup of tea. Yeah. My son loves it though. He's a super hipster. You know, love the kid, but he loves his pointy boots and his YSL belt and all that stuff. Likes to dress nice. Tell you what though, they have some good food down there. That was one thing. We went down last year for Thanksgiving and we stayed down there for the whole week. I worked while I was down there and everything. It was pretty cool. And then 625. Yeah, he's figured a lot of them out. Like I went to Franklin's like the second day I was there. I went and stood in line at Franklin's. I was like, this is like a bucket list thing. I'm going. He was checking into work still. It was like when he first moved down there and he was still checking in at his new job and everything. And I went by myself. And of course, everybody that was there was from somewhere else. It was funny because everybody started talking in the line and, let me see, extra shines, monster barrier. As long as there's no poison. I hate freaking poison guys. They almost killed me in the last one. Started talking to everybody in line there at Franklin's because of course there is a huge line all the time. And everybody that was there was from somewhere else. And then he told me he talked to people at work and they are like, yeah, that's pretty standard. You know, it's a good place to go and they have good brisket, but it's also the place where all the tourists go to get their brisket. He said we also went to Black's, which he likes better. And then we also went to Terry Black's, which I thought was probably just a little bit better than Franklin's, I think. So, especially like the brisket. I'm a big brisket guy. Yeah, Terry Black's is the better choice. Yeah, he said he liked Black's better, just regular. It's not Terry Black's, but I guess I don't know. He said there's a whole story behind it. So, but I want to go to the one that's in the thing that's on Netflix that's out, and he said we'll probably make a road trip out there. What's there? Poppies or something like that it's called. I forget what it's called. It's a couple hour ride, but it would be worth it, I think, to go out there. That and I want to try to track down ooh, I got pretty low there. And I know other people have asked to come to his shop and he said no every time. I'd like to track down Jesse James and try to you know, at least get an autograph or something. I know he's controversial, everybody hates him, but I like the guy. I like the motorcycles he builds. Holy cow, that guy was tough. I'd like to go to his shop, and I know a lot of people say he doesn't ever come to the shop. But I'm hoping, I know a guy that lives down there. He's like on the fringe of the motorcycle scene. So he might know somebody that knows somebody. Goldie's, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'd like to go out there. Just to say I did. And my new boss lives out there too. She lives in Austin. She's trying to give me all these places to go. And it's funny because she's a, you know, a redneck country girl, which I still don't understand how my son isn't, because he grew up in the backwoods of Pennsylvania like I did, you know. I guess we brought him here when he was 12. Well, he knew what the city was all about, but she's a country girl and she's trying to give us all these places to go eat when I'm down there next time. And I'm like, oh, he wants to go to like the fancy places, you know, where you got to get on the waiting list and all that crap. But she's like, oh no, you got to go to this place, and they're all mom and pops and all that. And I'm like, I'll go to those places. I don't know if I can talk my son into going. He makes the big bucks though, so. Texas Speed, oh yeah, and Round Rock. I didn't think of that. Stop in there and get a few stickers, that'd be cool. Some Cleater stickers. Isn't Texas Speed the one he owns? What do I want? Strength or intelligence? There's something else I needed intelligence for. What's this? Yeah, see if they have any extra, you know, like 460 big blocks laying around. Motion, that's what it is. He's part of Motion. Yeah, see if they have, you know, any extra, you know, motors just laying around they don't want that, you know, I could always bring home or ship home, you know. I don't even have anything to put them in, but it would just be cool. They probably wouldn't let us park in their parking lot though, because my son drives a BMW. He's got a 2 Series Beamer that he drives around down there. He thinks he's the king. Yep, exactly. You can't park that shit here, kid. I could hear him now. It is a nice car though. We drove it. He actually bought it in Pittsburgh when he lived down there, and when he moved to Texas, him and I drove from where we live here in Pennsylvania. We drove down there. It took us, you know, we took our time. Took 3 days. We stopped at every Waffle House we could see here, between here and there. We had a pretty good time. But I tell you what, that car is nice to drive. And I tell you, it goes fast, man. When we got out, oh, I forget which highway it is. It comes through Waco from like Memphis that way. It wasn't 10, but I forget what, because he didn't want to get on like the big highways. We wanted to take like the almost back road ways. And we were out on a couple of those roads where there was like lonely stretches. So we were freaking just ripping down through there. And you can 100 miles an hour in that thing and you can barely tell. It's ridiculous. It's almost like you're not even moving sometimes. Did I pick that one up? I thought I did. Now I just got to figure out where to put it. That's what she said. Really? Here's those. Well, see, there's like the ones like there's the low buck ones. There's the other stone. There's like the X2 and those kind. And like the X series, like 360i or 361. Yeah, probably I think it was 30. It was a nice drive, and he was amazed by the amount of cattle we saw, which is kind of surprising because where we lived or where he lived before he moved to Pittsburgh, we have a lot of cows here, but it was like you could see nothing but cows as far as the eye could see out there. And he was just amazed. He was like, holy crap, that's a lot of cows. I was like, yeah, people eat a lot of meat. Yeah, his has the, what is it? Sport Plus. When you put it in Sport Plus, you can actually feel it like shift forward and down because it's changing the shocks on it. It's like changing the angle on the shocks and lowering everything. It's pretty crazy. It's too high tech for me. But yeah, I think I'll whip. He's thinking about getting a new one. They just came out with something newer, I think. He's talking about getting. I tried to talk him into getting like a Aston Martin or something. You know, at least British. You know, better than German, but he's pretty set on his BMWs, I think. As a friend of ours growing up, when we lived in Virginia Beach, before we moved home, one of my friends had an M5, which is basically like the race car version. with freaking street, that was just street legal. Had one of those. I'll tell you what, that thing was freaking ridiculous. Oh, damn it, the butcher. No, no, no. You son of a bitch.
I must wait a moment.
Come on, cycle. Don't stun me. This guy only shows up every once in a while. And like I said, I'm playing hardcore, so if I die, I die. And he's a freaking pain in the ass.
I must wait a
Come on, I gotta get these. Oh, move, move, move. Put the storm on him.
I must wait a moment.
Ah, keeps freaking stunning me.
I must wait a moment.
Of course, it's because I'm playing hardcore, I get the butcher. I've had him twice now. You have 04 Suburban, 06 Duramax? Nice. Yeah, I have.
I must wait a
Oh, come on. What's going on? Why am I not doing that? Oh, that was close. He freaking stun locked me right there. That was really close. I was like right down. I was like down there. I have an 06 Jeep Wrangler, my little rip around town thing. Then I have we have 3 Jeeps. I bought my wife a 15 JKU because that's what she wanted. And then we have a Grand Cherokee, 13 Grand Cherokee. So yeah, none of them are like super high tech. Like the Grand Cherokee is probably got the most tech in it out of anything, and that's just the radio stuff, you know. It has like the selector knob for going into snow and sand and mud and that stuff. But other than that, it doesn't have that much tech in it. Creating a storm grants your earth skills. The only earth skill I'm using is a defense one, so I don't need crit on that. All right, let's go. Resistance. Yeah, let's go. We're trying to unlock that one because he kept stun locking us, and I did not like that. Yeah, I like my little Wrangler. It's nice because it's got a computer, but it's not anything major. You know what I mean? So I can still work on it and if something were to happen to the ECM, you can get a new one, a new program, stock program one for like $300 if that. You know, like this winter I had to freaking put a new front main seal in it, and other than getting the tools, you know, finding the right tool for the job, that was the hardest part because you can't use a regular puller on it. It's the stupidest thing ever. You had to have one specific puller for it, and because, you know, I have a steering wheel puller and then I have a main gear puller, but it would not work on that gear because of how small it is. So I had to $70 on Amazon. I had to buy one, so now I have one. And oh, there's the other one right there. Oh no, that's the totem to put it in. Yeah, it's getting more and more difficult. That's what my wife used to work as a receptionist at started out as a body shop, but now it's a full-fledged garage, right? So they have a body shop side and then they have a mechanical side. And the mechanic is like one of my good buddies, and he tells me, you know, it is just getting to the point where, what do you say, like if more than 2 airbags go off in the vehicle, they total it no matter what, you know, just for insurance reasons. He says, so they don't even want you to work on them. And then when you do get to work on them, they're making it hard to get parts. They're making it so you have to take every little thing off of them just to get one little thing. You know, like some brace you got to take off just to change out, you know, a sensor somewhere. He said it is freaking ridiculous. And then you got to pay for all the software. And then every time they do a software update, you got to pay for that. You know, he said I am invulnerable. Where's the activate the frozen statue? What's going on? Why am I stuck? Yeah. Now we're cooking. Look at that. Like, what was that game, Galaga? When you get the extra power-ups? Okay. This is not where I wanted to be. I don't want to be in that room. Let's get out of there. Where am I going? I gotta go in here. Hell no, I gotta go back here. Alright, man, go hang out. Yep. Go hang out with the fam. The Blood Bishop. See how hard he is to take down. He's definitely tougher than yeah, see, I'm freaking stunned again. I need to get my resistances up.
I'm not ready yet.
Get the old creeper on him. There we go. Selling zero and dirty carries, one slot, 25 mil per carry. You gotta have some cash if you're gonna do that. Hey, look at that. I'm almost getting 2 full levels. Fine by me. Just say no to drugs. Exactly. 25 mil for a carry. Okay, so here we go. Gets my resistances up. Maximum life lucky hit. Shadow resistance. Nice. The only thing I'm going to miss is that resource cost reduction. I'm not using cyclone armor. That on. I don't know if that one's working. The Earth and White key passive also applies to your storm skills. Does that mean I have to get it? Alright, this playlist at 2 mellow. Let's see how this one does. The Jazz Hop Cafe. Don't like it already. Where is... Might be better. No, what? Give me a second. There, that's a little better. Cool, much better. Alright, but resistances should be a little better. I haven't done any real tuning on, say, like the spec, like any of the gear stuff, putting figuring out what the optimal stuff would be to throw on there. I'm just kind of throwing stuff on there for now. We don't need those anymore. Minus 111. Nope. That's going to add. Nice. Critical strikes with core skills. Ooh, see, that would be nice. Adds 42. Ah. That's what I meant to do. Let's do this. I'm going to keep those just in case. Evade grants 100% movement speed. See, I think those boots are what's making me shift into it doesn't say it, but I'm pretty sure that that's the one that's making me change into a werewolf. Stinking ad breaks. That's the other thing I got to do if I'm going to stream some more is get in there and figure out how to get rid of those stinking ad breaks. Or at least space them out further. All right. Let's go. Go try. See what our damage is like now with these changes we made. Dang, they just left everybody laying there, huh? Because yeah, they jump your shit as soon as you come out of the gate here. Okay, that was nice. I see these guys, they don't freaking, the game's not messing around when you're in hardcore. And I don't know if it's because it's hardcore, if it's actually harder, or if I just feel like it's harder because it's hardcore. Because I certainly seem like I'm not getting the armor. Like I haven't been able to upgrade my armor as fast as when, say, like when I was doing this, normal seasonal. And these guys seem to hit a lot harder. I mean, I would expect it to, I guess, be harder. It's kind of the whole point of the hardcore, is to make it challenging. I mean, that's why you play hardcore, is because you finish seasonal, or you've gotten somebody to 100 and you bored on the pit. So instead of just doing pits over and over and over, hey, I'm going to do a hardcore guy and see how high I can get. So far, this is the highest I've gotten. This is Druid number 4. No guide. No power leveling. No grouping. Just me picking stuff as I go along. For what seems to work for what I want to do. And if I get good armor at the time, or if I get good piece of gear, if it works, I'll slap it on. If I could find Maiden, I would probably go hang out there with the guys doing Maiden. Because you can usually get some levels doing that. Got your dancercise. You read him a story. I know my oldest son was telling me the other day. He said he remembers me reading him stories as a kid all the time. Oh yeah? Guys think you're tough, huh?
I'm not ready yet.
Although this is how I died the last time. Fighting one of these stupid... those puke monsters. Nope, 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 nope. Get out of there. Willpower, maximum life on werebear, you gain 15 spirit. Mom reads you run the muck, you run amok with the nice, we're heathens. Gotcha. Give him the old steamroller. Get him all wound up before he goes to bed. That's what I used to do. Get in trouble and then I'd have to read to him. That was the problem.
I must wait a moment.
That's a nice little choke point.
I must wait a moment.
Yeah, get in the time you can when they're little, because once they grow up, you know, my youngest, he's 17 now. Of course, you know, I'm a lame old dad,
I must wait a moment.
because, you know, he's cool Mr. 17-year-old. Him and his buddies playing Siege all night.
I'm not ready yet.
Actually, I don't know what they're playing now. They were playing Siege for a while. 9 and almost 12, yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. That's kind of close. Well, that's right, you guys have a new baby, don't you? 15 months? Yeah. Just think, once you're 15-month-old, you know, it's going to be like, what, 4? Well, I guess it'd be about 6. That means your 12-year-old would be like 18, right? That's, you know, that's dad age. You could have a grandkid to keep up, you know, with that, you know, just to keep you on your toes. I have a buddy, he just freaking loves kids and his grandkids and all that, and I'm like, no. I was waiting for that. Yeah, my buddy, he just, like I said, he just, you know, the grandkids, they take him everywhere, do everything, and I'm like, dude, you should be doing you stuff now, not kid stuff. I'm like, let's go freaking play some disc golf or something. And he's like, oh, I got the kids, you know, we're gonna take them here, we're gonna do this. And I'm like, you should have your kids doing that. They're their kids. Well, they need a break too. I'm like, yeah, who gave you a break when you had your kids? You know, he's too nice of a guy, though. He won't do that.
I must wait a moment.
My oldest son, he swears up and down he's never having kids, so he's made it to 31. I'm pretty sure he's sticking to his guns. This could be bad.
I must wait a
Get out of there. Ah, get out of the ice shield there. Doing that crap on purpose. Yeah, that always makes it nice when, because my oldest he was 15 when we had our youngest, or maybe 14. Right, he's 31. Oldest is 31. The youngest is 17. So what's that? 14, maybe 13. But anyway, he was a real good big brother. He did a lot of stuff. He helped out a lot. Made sure he was okay and taken care of and all that, you know. I wish I could get rid of this werewolf form. It really bugs me. Oh yeah, bring it on, big guy. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have antagonized him until I got on my cooldowns. Whoa, you're going the wrong way. Uh-oh. Got like dual images. kind of crap is that? Yeah, look at it. It had like freaking dual images there. Okay, so I have 107 of these emblems, so I can go and get. Question is though, is I gotta find a. There's one right there. Get on the map. You can't stay in the map very long in this place, in this mode, because if you die in hardcore, you can easily get killed staring at the map. Especially when you're in the hellfire like this. Like I think the first hardcore guy I ever played died when I was in the map because I did that. You get so used to doing it when you're just playing seasonal, regular seasonal. You end up getting, blasé about it, and then next thing you know, you're like, oh, I'll check my map. You go, oh, look at this, I'm gonna check my map, and then the next thing you know, your screen's flashing red and you're dying. You see these little red dots? Exactly. See what they do? They like have it set up so that when you go to your map, I think, if you stand still too long, they will spawn stuff right on top of you. Just to... Ooh, somebody else must have just been here. So see that little white demon face up here? This is the spot where they call the maidens are. Oh yeah, somebody else is right up there. Ooh, I almost died. I was looking for the other player that's up there. There's somebody up there pulling all these guys. Yeah, I almost biffed her there. That was a close one. Trying to stay over here so that... Because what you do is come over here and you put stuff in... there's little offering things over here, and you put these hearts in there, and it summons like the super powerful... what they call the mistresses, and they give out pretty decent loot. I don't know where that stutter's coming from all of a sudden. Oh yeah, it can be very hectic, and because Kerbo was in here one night and he was like, I could never play this, and I was like, I always thought that too when I was watching guys playing like the high level, like super high level stuff. That gets freaking nuts. You see those three little things there? You put hearts in there, and it summons these sons of bitches. These shaman summon the little guys. You got to kill them first. And these guys don't want to die. But it actually gets kind of... I was explaining to Kerbo, I was like, actually after a while, when you get used to the craziness, it can actually become kind of relaxing. This isn't so relaxing because if I die, I die. This level 56 character done. And so this isn't as relaxing as when you're playing just seasonal, and when you die there's no real penalty. That freaking shaman, this guy's brutal. Yeah, I need to get out of here. I shouldn't be dicking around in there. I'm gonna end up dying. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna come over here, we're gonna jump down here. We're going to teleport back over to a city. I need a brick. Ooh, that was close. I looked away from the screen to read chat, and I stood still too long to summon that gateway. Yeah, it's like I said, you can get It seems super hectic, but once you do it for a while, it's like any other game, you know, you get used to it. That's something I needed. Resistance. More points. This is like how you build your character one of the ways. You get basic skill trees. Start here and go down. And then once you get down, get all these points out. You get 50 points in here. Then you come over to where you do like real specific type build based on these glyphs you can get in the game. It can get, and that's one of the things too I like about it is you can freaking nerd out over this. When you get to the Paragon level, when you get to level 50, and you can just nerd out big time because you can hook, I think, 8 other boards to this one. It goes around in a big circle around here. You can set them all up. Well, there's guys who like theory craft these. There's websites that are dedicated to just letting you build those Paragon boards out to see what the results would be and stuff like that. It can get pretty crazy. But on the other hand, one of the things that is the bad part of these is that people, like in the first month, these, you know, the big guys, the guys who are like the YouTubers and the Twitch guys, they do all that theory crafting. Them and their buddies get together and make these super builds. So they're doing all this meta stuff. So they have these super powerful characters, you know. And to me, that takes a little bit of the fun out of it because they get to like a level 100 in like the first week. You know, there's dudes who are getting level 100 in the first day, which is the max level, right? And it's like, why? Where's the? I mean, I could see the personal challenge in that, I guess, but I can't see the, because it's not like Blizzard gives you anything. You don't get any kind of, why is that? It's telling me I have something new in here and I don't know. It's not showing up. Must be a bug. That's my last guy that died, Stormfoot. Yep, because it was the first guy, 48. Time played 8 hours. Then there's my first Stormfoot, died at 28 because I was in the map dicking around. This was Stormfoot number 2. Uh-oh. My lights just flickered. Am I still on live? Am I still streaming? I don't show any lost. I don't see any lost packets. And then this last Stormfoot, this guy, still alive. Okay. This guy was my last one who died right after I got to what's called World Tier 3. There's only 4 World Tiers. Got into World Tier 3 and died in the first 10 minutes. So I'm taking it a little more easy with this guy. Trying to do a better job of keeping him alive. And this part is a lot like, I was joking with my son. I said, this is like Tarkov. This is like the gear selection in Tarkov. You could sit here and figure out how to make each one of these work for you and do each little thing. And then you have these, which takes you to different places. You know, it's just, it can get super technical, but if you don't let it get super technical. All right, let's go do a dungeon. I don't know if I've ever been to this one. Sarat's Lair. This doesn't sound familiar, like I've done it before. Like this thing it's saying here, masterwork requires stuff from the pit. Can't do the pit until you're level 100, which is, you know, everybody's goal. Everybody tries to get to level 100. So they can do the pit, because then you can make more stuff. And then at that point, it just becomes, it's just a straight, oh, I might quit this one. It didn't say anything about freaking toxic And I hate spiders in these. It's freaking dumb. They're like, they're so hard to kill, and then as soon as you kill them, they freaking spew poison, and then they spew like 6 more little spiders. And it's a pain in the ass. Tarkov got fun with PvE after they corrected their script and gave it to everyone that was supposed to get it for free. I tried playing Tarkov, and it just was making me mad. I was just like, you know, I'd take 10, 15 minutes, I'd get my PMC guy, or I forget. What's the... what's like the free guy, the scab? Or scav, you know, I'd take my scav in, and I wouldn't be in 2 seconds, you know. And people that I couldn't even see or even know where they're at were killing me. And it's just, I don't know if I just was having problems with identifying targets, or if it was just my game, or if it was my, you know what I mean? It just didn't seem, I couldn't get the hang of it. I couldn't get the flow of it, I guess, is what I was thinking of. You know, because I was watching, because when LP was playing all the time, and then I was watching, I think it was Markstrom playing it. But now it's nothing but cheaters and bugs. They don't fix it. Well, that's messed up. Yeah, because I couldn't even go in and like get like a... That's right, because you would get like, what do they call them, jobs, or not tasks. I forget what they were called. I couldn't even get like a task done or whatever it was. Because as soon as I'd get in there, I'd get wrecked. You know, they're like, kill one PMC and loot, you know, AK-47, and I wouldn't even see one of those guys, and somebody would kill me. What is that? That was weird. I've never seen it do that before. It was like in the ground. Alright, this one isn't so bad. I'm able to move fast enough where it's not getting me too bad. I'm glad that wasn't poisoned. Or, cursed. Yeah, 'cause I like shooters. I would love to have a good shooter that I could play that wouldn't make me mad when I was playing it. I've been playing, because LP was talking about it, I was like, you know what? I know I had a PUBG account. I played it yesterday. Good 2-3 hours. I got one chicken dinner, which was nice. And then the way they have it set up now is a little different. I thought it was fun though. It's a lot. It seemed a little bit easier than it used to be. I know that the frickin' the Dragonov, you can find a frickin' Dragonov. They're like one shot, like on anybody. I got down, I was like number 4, and the guy that eventually won had a Dragonov, and he was just freaking running around, one rock out in the middle, just one shot, and everybody. And the SP Tarkov clean plays it. Is it like is that the one, like, because wasn't he like a dev on a game, or like working on making a game? Is that the one he was doing? I was even playing, I played Arma Contact the other day. I felt like crap. It's ripped off Tarkov basically, but apparently it's way better. Is it? Doesn't he have it on his site, or is it like through Steam? Because I want to say I've seen him playing it. He cracks me up too, because you see him every once in a while. He shows up on Donuts stream or Donuts YouTube or Brandon Herrera's YouTubes. I've seen him on Demolition Rants once or twice, and it's funny because he's so sptarkov.com. I'll check it out when I get done. He's so, when he's around those guys, I've noticed, especially when he's around what's the chubby redheaded guy's name? I almost want to say it's Batty, but I know that's not it. He gets like, Clean gets like super quiet when he's around those guys, and I'm like, because watching him on stream, he doesn't seem that way. But then seeing him around those guys when they're doing stuff, Batty, that's what it is. I haven't seen him in a while. Did he take a break? I wonder if, because I know he used to be on the podcast. He's the person I would wet noodle most times, but he's pretty funny. Because he used to be on the podcast all the time, and I see now they have Fat Electrician on there. Which I don't, there's just something about that guy that I just don't like, and I don't know what it is. He's got a very successful YouTube, and the stories he puts on there, I like the stories, but it's just something about him, the way he presents them. It's just, I don't know, it just kind of, I don't know if it just rubs me the wrong way or what it is. I'm just not a fan. Him and Mr. Ballin. Mr. Ballin's another, he's, ex-SEAL. Does all the, like, paranormal stuff. He got a hardcore one-way leaning girlfriend and feeling got hurt. That's what happens. Women, it gets you every time. I can say that because my wife's never going to see this. She's downstairs watching TV. Yep, that's what happens. There was a guy I used to play a lot of MechWarrior, and one of the guys that was a big streamer for MechWarrior, he got a girlfriend. He actually met her at a MechWarrior. He used to have like a Comic Con, but it was just MechWarrior. And he met a girl there, and she became his girlfriend. They lived together and all that. And she basically did the same thing. She drove him away from streaming. His name was Haven Kendrick. Well, he got rid of her, and then now he's back. Yeah. Yeah, MechWarriors, it's still a lot of fun. I just got burned out on it. I mean, it's the clan I was in. I was in Clan Widowmakers. Where am I? Oh, I got to go back down here. And we had a lot of good guys. We had a lot of fun. And it just kind of got, they made a bunch of changes. The company changed hands a couple times. And they made a bunch of changes to where you could basically, I mean, it's always been kind of pay to win, but they made it like really pay to win, because you could buy mechs, but you couldn't buy like the stuff to put on them. Well, they changed that. So if you had enough cash, you could make the best mech. You could just buy the best mech. Because in the beginning, back in the old days, you had to know how to build the mech, you had to fit it out, put the right guns on it and all that stuff. You guys get away from me. These freaking poison spiders, man. I hate this crap. Stand in the circles. Yeah, suck it, you guys. There's one guy that plays MechWarrior that I still watch, Phil. He actually has a couple of shirts, merchandise that I bought. 0 to allocate. All right. Yeah, now they just came out with the actual MechWarrior standalone game, but you can do co-op in, but there's no online, so you're not doing like the Battle Royale like MechWarrior Online. And they just came out with the clans like 2 months ago or a month ago. I was thinking about downloading that because that looked fun. I'm gonna grab that resist. All right, I will be right back. I gotta go grab some water.
Let's go get some.
All right. First glass of water. Started up the Stream Deck app. Got to put more stuff on it. I got all the generic stuff. All right, let's see. What did we get? A 6 armor. It's item powered 666. I like how they do that. There's at this level you can start getting these items that are actually 666. Used to be there was another when you're in the Hellfire, there's a thing that keeps track of how many monsters you kill, and the more you kill, the madder the Denzians of Hell get, so they throw more stuff at you. And that used to be a pentagram, but people complained, so they changed it to an eye. Let's see, damage, 25 damage. Same willpower. Lucky hit chance went up. Hurricane is increased by 15 each second while active. Well, I'm not using Hurricane. Skills deal up to 7% increased damage based on your available primary resource. I feel like I could put something else on there. Oh, you know what I could put on there? I know exactly what I could put on there. I can put my Storm Dancer on that. That's a good idea. Good idea, Scruff Dog. Storm Dancer is way down here. Oh, I can't put it on here, can I? Oh, there it is. Lightning Dancer. Strike spawn. Lightning Storm, which is this one. Spawns 3 dancing bolts that seek enemies and deal 1,921 damage. That's like extra DPS. We're going to be flying down. We're actually talking about maybe flying into, I guess, Dallas Fort Worth and he was going to drive up and get us because it's only like an hour and a half, and it saves on tickets instead of flying right into Austin. Last time we were down, last time I went down, we flew in and out of Austin. Maximum life, willpower, nope. And it wasn't too bad. But he was saying last time he flew back, he flew to Dallas Fort Worth, and then one of his buddies came and picked him up there, and it was much easier, I guess. Because I guess I don't know if it's a bigger airport or what the deal is. He just said it was a lot easier to get in and out of Dallas Fort Worth. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. And I got to wear my boots this time because he gave me grief because I have a pair of Dan Post Western Diamondback rattlesnake handmade boots that I bought in 1986 with like my first check when I got back off a deployment from the Med. I went to a specialty store there in Norfolk, a custom country wear place, and had these boots. They had them in my size, and they had already fit, and I was like, heck yeah. And they were, I bought them in 86. Yeah, they were, in 1986 when I bought them, they were $950. So I couldn't imagine, because I guess the Western Diamondback is endangered now, so you can't make boots out of it. So people get mad. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I want to wear them then. But he told me I need to wear them next time. So, all right, that I can do. I need to stick. I don't need basic damage. I need core damage. Crit strike. Damage over time. No, we want crit strike. Make one of these. Sticker in there. Put on and make. How many skulls can we make here? Oh, 3 skulls. I got 3 slots. 2, 3. Get some more armor going. Watch, now that I'm actually taking the time and putting some stuff on these, I know it's going to happen. This is what always happens. Is as soon as I actually make the actual upgrades, because I plan on using them for a while, to the stuff and like doing the fine tuning kind of stuff to them, they I'll get something to I don't know if I want that or just the damage. Yeah, I want to do this one, I think, because this has got, I'm using 3 of those. Cataclysm, Lightning, and Storm. That's a better choice, I think, anyway. Yeah, and they're so comfortable. 77% lightning bolt damage. We'll take it. Let's make things a little easier. Because what? There's another one. Oh, I don't have a... Chance to slow, immobilize, stun. Poison creeper duration. Yeah. Well, that could be handy. Let's see if we can get that. Honda, what's going on? Thanks for renewing for 5 months, big guy. I appreciate it. How are you doing today, buddy? You still on vacation? Weren't you taking like a whole month off? All right, Jack. I'll catch you later, buddy. Have a good night. Yep, we'll catch you tomorrow. That's right, Honda's here. You better leave. I still don't know what he's saying. Only 12 days back last Wednesday? Okay. I know you were taking a while. Somebody was telling me, I had a buddy who was just telling me they're taking 3 weeks off. Yep. You all right, Mom? My dog, unless she fell coming up the stairs. Like a dingleberry. Yeah, I don't know. We'll leave those for now. Bust out a different quick killer volcanic. Let's fire this one up. Doing pretty good, hon. How you doing? I'm just oh gosh, Jack. It's almost bedtime here. 9:42. I'm gonna have to go to bed soon. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not super tired today. I don't know why. Play all the enemies in the archives. Ah, it's my least favorite kind. I hate these ones. Because you got to make sure you kill every single thing in here. You get these little dorky skeletons. You'll get one guy left in some corner that you didn't kill. So you got to just blow everything up to make sure you got them. And it drives me bonkers. Well, hey, at least those little things I did are making my lightning storm work a lot better. Like a lot better. Like one shot and everything. Which is cool. That's good, man. Glad to hear you're doing good. Except this guy's being a pain in my rear end right now. Yeah, thanks for the 5 months, man. I appreciate it. I streamed, was it I think it was last Saturday? Or maybe it was, I think it was Saturday, like early morning. And I actually had my first hype train. That was pretty awesome. Swear Words and Brian were in here, and who else was in here? I think Moon Pie might have been in here. Had a bunch of, I had just enough people that they kicked off hype train. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. First one ever. I got to backtrack, go into this room, kill all these jokers in here. And then the dungeon itself is trying to kill me. Let alone do I got to see one little guy hiding in the corner. The dungeon itself is doing those little lava things. It's going to kill me if I'm just standing around. Hey, look at that. I was just running by. The game said, nope, you're taking damage, buddy. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. That was one of those days too where I wasn't even like planning on streaming. I was just like, the wife had gone somewhere, and I was just like, you know what? I got all my yard work done. I think it might have been raining. For some reason, I wasn't doing anything that day. And I was like, I should just fire up the stream. I was playing a game anyway. And Christ, more people showed up for that than any of the other ones I had. Just cool. I even had a guy who came from, oh shit, cursed chest. Now I gotta stay alive for 50 seconds. 1 minute. I guess I didn't think about that. If I don't kill him, I'm not worried about the loot in the chest really. Because the faster I kill them, the faster they spawn. My storm lasts, I think, 30 seconds, or not 30, but 15 seconds now. We're going to fire it off now, yeah. Hard to see me. I turned off outline, I think. Especially when I'm in werewolf form. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't like it, because he's hard to see. No, I have it turned on. You just can't see it because I'm in werewolf form. Yeah, see, there's the orange outline. When I go into werewolf form, you can't see it. Ooh. Not what I wanted to do. Any of this stuff worth nope. All right, just checking. How'd your vacation go? Was it nice? Was it a vacation, or did you do a staycation? Yeah, buddy. See, one guy remains. Went to visit your brothers 4 days away for 4 days, rest of staycation. Nice. Those are always nice though too. I think last year I took a staycation. And all I did was painted a room, one of the rooms, I think one of the bedrooms, and then I Played a bunch of games, took a lot of naps. You know, it was nice. And then I took, and in the fall, I took a week off to go hunting. Why is that not hurting him? It's like not even hurting him. Is there a boss around here or something? That was weird, because that was like one of my biggest attacks, and it wasn't even hurting a guy. Yep, good friends and laughs, nice. Those are always the best. Ooh, where'd that guy come from? He almost freaking did me in.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment.
I gotta kill. Oh no, so I gotta find the. See, it switched it from kill everything to just find these two things and return them. Oh, now we're firing off a storm because that. There's a lot of them.
I'm not ready yet.
And see the game too. It, like one of the things I have built onto this is when there's more than 5 of them around me, it stuns them so they can't move. Yeah, see, look at that's not doing any damage. There it goes. Yeah, there's something weird going on. I'll have to, because I'm going to put this over to YouTube. I'm going to definitely have to show that. I'll have to open a ticket for like Blizzard because it's twice now I was hitting those guys. And it was, there was 2 different guys I hit and it didn't do any damage to them. Been stuck on 7 to dies lately. Love it. You shut Blood Moon off just looting, shooting, scooting. Nice. I know LP was on in it for 2 or 3 weeks. He's still playing it. I keep playing it tomorrow maybe. No, he's doing an outside stream tomorrow. He wants to burn his brush pile, I think. Okay, so where's this other stone at? It's got to be down here. The guys I used to play Mech Warrior with, a bunch of them went over to 7 Days to Die, and they had built a server. They had a server for our clan because that's what we had in the Mech Warrior. And there was a couple of those guys that quit playing Mech Warrior to play 7 Days. I think they liked it so much for the like meta build stuff. Like, you know, they liked they really liked the building aspect of it, you know, building their towers or whatever it was. Dang, I'm not doing a lot of damage. Like she slowed me. Or it slowed me, I guess.
I must wait a moment.
Vulnerable. Come on. Oh, I got freaking slept again. Ooh, that one took a while. Yeah, you're afraid to play with trying out different stuff with the Blood Moon Hordes. Nice. So is that so? I guess this is kind of a newbie question. Is that like the whole point? Like 7 days? Is it like a 7-day cycle for the Blood Moons? Is that how that works? Is that, I mean, like the whole point of it? Is every 7 days there's a Blood Moon, so you got to have your shit set up? Okay. Cool. And it doesn't ever, so I guess the question, does it ever like, does it do like any random hordes? Does it just like on a Tuesday, you know what I mean? Like on day 3, randomly throwing at you just for shits and giggles? Oh, you can make it random. Okay, so there you go. That was my next question. I mean, it's cool that you could have it set, or have it just do it every 7 days so you would know, which is cool. But then I think the random part would be even cooler. It's a side quest. Let's go. Sturdy tunic. 654. Nope. No dice. 647? Nope, still not good enough. Dang, I guess I need to go do some more some newer, more of the, right? I can't even think of the name right now. Hellspawn? Oh, there's not one active. World boss. Nope. Not gonna do it. Last 2 times I got killed. Last two times. Oh no, not that. The last 2 times I got killed. Or this time, Shiva, which is a world boss. Avarice, which is a world boss. Both of them freaking makes me mad. And then this guy, level 51, got killed by a fallen lunatic. We had it at random, went through Horde Night 2 days later, had another. Supplies were not enough. Nice. So does it do, from watching you play and everything, does it like runs off like seeds, right? Like it, like, what is it, Minecraft, where it like procedurally generates a new map each time? Isn't that how it works? Tier 6, tier 6, tier 6, tier 6, tier 7. I did pretty good on that one. Monster level 61, so that's 4 levels ahead of us. Because the key normally is 5 levels ahead of you. Spirit per second. Let's go. I want to say there's another. Which that's another cool factor, because then you'll never, you're not getting the same map over and over and over. Like all these, like each of those dungeons, like every one of those dungeons I go in, I'm pretty sure the map is the same layout for each dungeon. You know, like when you look at this map here, like each one of these is a different dungeon, and it's the same layout every time, I think. Could be wrong. But I think that the layout of each one of these is the same every time you go in. So that's kind of neat that you can get a different one every time depending on like what seed you I guess what's the word I'm looking for, spawn it off of. Yeah. I'm not going to trade it anyway. I don't trade. Cataclysm damage, 136%. Nice. Take it. Actually, let's do Let's see what we can put on this ring. Ooh, it was thunder. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I think I want to do this one and get the poison. Try to get the poison creeper one. Does this little thing right there you see in the ground? That's my poison creeper. Okay, that'll work too though. Actually pretty good. Well, that's the lowest one. Let's try it one more time. Nah. Watch, I'm going to screw it up. Not end up getting one that works for me because I don't have ravens. I'm not using them. I'm not using wolves. Come on, okay. I'll take it. Alright, so it's 9:59. We're going to do one more dungeon. Oh, didn't I? No. Okay, I didn't have one open. But we're going to go sell this stuff first. Nothing in here I need to keep any more. Right. Because they, this version of Diablo, you need your money. In Diablo 3, money was like the least of your worries. Let's do this one. Okay, let's not do that one. Those are both the same, huh? That's a poison. Let's do this one. Renegade's Retreat.
Let's go get some.
All right, Jocko, let's go. I hear you. I hear you. Put on a potion. Okay, at least they're knights and they're not freaking poisoned. Which is fine with me. Tired of poison. I'm tired of me being poisoned. I'm not tired of my creeper being poisoned. Putting poison on them. That's a good thing. A stupid blood blister though. Throat slitter. Dang, that freaking blood blister freaking blew out like half the screen. Did you see that? Alright, Honda, thanks for stopping in, big guy. I will catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Appreciate it. Thanks again for the resub. Hopefully I'll stay alive. This is the highest I've made it. So this is the furthest I've made it so far. 57 is the highest hardcore guy I have, so don't jinx me. All right. I haven't even slayed any of the keepers, but there's the gate. That guy wasn't a keeper. Where are the keepers at? Oh, wow. That was weird. I had like super long cooldowns on everything, which I don't normally have. That was kind of weird. It was like some kind of...
I must wait a minute.
I don't know if it was just weird timing, which it could have been. That guy does not want to die.
I'm not ready yet.
There's one of the keepers.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, so it's, oh, there's the other one in the same corner. What are you doing? Oh, I ran out of juice. There's one more keeper, and I'm assuming he's over here somewhere. There he is. Gonna get my mana back up before I get over there. My spirit. Okay, I guess he decided he wanted to come play before that. Alright. Thanks for your cooperation. I did pick up the key, right? I thought I did.
I must wait a minute. I'm not ready yet.
You guys stop hitting me. Just trying to go unlock the door.
I'm not ready yet.
Ah,
Wait a minute.
freaking charged right into that.
I must wait a minute.
So you gotta kill those shining guys first. Hey, Ghost, what's going on, buddy?
I must wait.
I am doing alright. I got my this Storm Druid up to 57 hardcore. The highest I got so far. That last one, I don't know if you were still there on the last stream. I freaking was chasing a loot goblin,
I must wait a minute.
and I chased him in right into the freaking hellfire and got smoked. He freaking stun locked me and I couldn't do shit. And died. So I started over. Actually, I took a break for like a week, I think. And then I just started over, I think it was last Thursday. Or this Thursday. Last Thursday, however you want to say it. Well, where's the gate? Oh, it's over there. Look at, I took your advice. I'm using Earthen Bulwark. It's my one gimme. It has made it a lot easier. It's a much better. Yeah, it's working out way better. It's a much better defensive Oh shit card than Cyclone Armor was. Oh, I hate this freaking guy. Never know where he's at.
I'm not ready yet.
And it's like, did I get him? Did I not get him? Did I get him? No, I didn't get him. There we go. Got him that time. But you hurt me. I was gonna say, that better not hurt me. See, it's like you know sometimes, right? Yeah, I know. And I appreciate it. It's made my life much easier. Except I'm not getting shit for loot. I was hoping I would get some good loot out of that one. Because I'm going to call it tonight. You got here just in time. That seems to be your... I don't know what board... Oh, I want this one. It's got the Stormcaller rare node. Plus 10 storm damage. I'm pretty sure that's the one I want. Yeah, Earthen. Survival. Werewolf. Poison, right? While there are 3 or more poison enemies nearby, you deal 40. Eventually I'll get that one. Nature magic deals up to 50%. That might be a good one too. But I think for now, I think this is the one I want. Thunderstruck. Review. So where's... Well, that's the node I want to get to, but there's the... Oof, do I go for the... I think I'm going to go that way first. Because then I can get that storm damage and then work my way over here. I think. Well, let's go this way. That's probably closer. I go here. There. And then from there, I'll work my way to that. That's going to take a lot of nodes. Going to be easier to go here to here. Yep, from there to there. Here to there, there to there. Okay. I got it. I know where I'm going. Attach the board. Yeah, I haven't watched too much of the season 5 stuff yet. I watched some of Riker's stuff and how he sounds like he's pretty excited about it, and I think I play pretty similar to him, or I try to play similar to him anyway. But I think if he likes it, I'll probably have a good time. I'm ready for the what do you call it? The expansion to get here. I miss my monk, and these spirit callers are pretty much just gonna be jungle monks. You know, look at them. Even if you look at them, they look like a jungle monk. You know, so. All right, man. Well, enjoy your evening. Enjoy your YouTube. I'll catch you later, buddy. Yeah, new class, something different than Barb carrying everything, right? That was the other reason why I was doing the Druid this time too, because I did my Barb. You know, I got Elbrek here. I got him to 100. That was like my only goal for regular seasonal. And then I wanted to do hardcore druid. So it would be challenging. So, yep, I got to hit the hay. 10:15. Sold men, we turned into pumpkins. All right. I'll see you later, Ghost. Scruff Dog out.